your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome Vigilante Nation. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live from virtual Hampton, Georgia for round 3 of the Vigilante Vanquish Series here at Legacy Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yes, I said Legacy Atlanta Motor Speedway. Should be a great race here tonight. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Tow Call. Tow Call, if you're in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you need a lockout, a jump start, a tire change, or a tow, contact Tow Call at towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's all one word, towcallroadside@gmail.com for fast and friendly service. Tow Call, your Washington, D.C. premier roadside assistance company. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'll be bringing you all of the racing excitement and action here tonight, and I'm going to get you started right now with some session details. All right, folks. As I said, this is going to be the Atlanta Legacy track, which is only here at iRacing, which is fantastic for us because I love this track. I know a lot of people out there do. This is round 3. It's going to be 133 laps here tonight. That's 200 virtual miles here in the sim. These drivers only have a 65% fuel cell tonight. They do have 3 additional sets of tires over the wall. So that's in addition to what they start the race on, 4 total sets. There is a fast repair for this series, so if they find themselves in some kind of trouble and damage their truck early on or whatever portion in the race, they do have a get-out-of-jail-free car, so to speak, one time. Now, the instant limit is set to 25 and 6 tonight, and as always, iRacing controls the cautions, the lucky dog, and the waiver rounds. Let's talk about early season points. This is only round 3, and currently, though, the number 6 truck is showing the way along with the 38. We have a tie for the top spot right now. Trevor Robertson in the 6 is at 40 points, and so is the number 38 machine of Chris Gomes. Right now, Trevor Robertson would hold the tiebreaker. Third place, you have last season's champion, Mr. Dylan Bryant, with 35 points. And in 4th, you have Brad Goodenough, bringing that 89 machine home in 4th with 34 points. Now, I have a typo here on the screen because Mr. Jacob Alicia, in fact, has changed his car number, his truck number, to 31. So that's what you're going to see in the race here this evening. But he's at 33 points. So just 1 point behind 4th. Is super tight between all of these drivers, but especially so between 3rd and 5th. We can expect to see a lot of competition down the stretch here, folks. Right now, these drivers are out there in qualifying. Right now, we're taking a look at 51 machine of Dylan Bryant. He is on track, trying to put down his heaters. So far, America's driver, 99 machine, is at the top of the boards with 30.4 with a 30.4 second lap, with Osborne second, Cawthon third, Bryant right now in 4th, and Mike Everidge in 5th. Actually, Bryant just took with his second lap, top of the leaderboard, edging out Anderson by 1/1000th of a second. Excuse me, hundredths of a second. All right, I see some folks out there I see Mr. Albert Anderson Sr. out there. Welcome in the chat. So, folks, if you're watching, make sure you like and subscribe. Support these drivers here in this league, and if hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our broadcasts. We do go live every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we also have some special events that are not routinely scheduled, so that way you don't miss out. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's get you some atmospherics while we're waiting for these guys to wrap this up as far as their qualifying is concerned. Weather here tonight's pretty good. For the ambient temperature, 78 degrees. The track temp's at 103, and you can expect that to rise as the trucks are running around here. We have dynamic track here in iRacing, so that primary groove will certainly heat up, and it may cause some of these drivers to go searching for grip and alternate lines. It's always good for us as fans. We get to watch that and see how it works out for them. 60% humidity here tonight, as we see Lori testing her on screen. Those messages you see, that's all the testing there. That's the race admin. My wife Lori controls that. I have no control over that. I think most husbands can understand. So that she's got that for action. Anyway, so 60% humidity. The winds are at 8 miles per hour out of the north, and we're under partly cloudy skies. We have some onboard cameras for you here tonight. Now I have to show you. Starting with the 01 machine of Kelly Kill. We're just going to run through these so maybe your favorite driver is in here. Next up is the 10 of Andrew Cawthon. None of these guys seem to be sitting. They're not sitting in the rig because they're probably last minute preparation for this race. But this is Andy Player's view. We got an over the shoulder dark. We're going to call this dark Mayberry tonight because he's had the lights on recently, but he's in a pretty dark here tonight. As you see in that smaller screen, they're grading up right now. Then we got Mr. Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Got his onboard camera here. And then finally, we have Craig Goodenuff in the 89 machine. We got a little extra for Craig. You got an over-the-shoulder look at his control camera, his steering wheel, and his footwork. And then you also have in the bottom right his heart rate monitor in real time. And the center number is his highest reached heart rate. So in practice, he got to 124. His average is on the right. His average right now is at 95, and his current is on the left, and it's sitting at 93. So we'll try to catch him when he's in a hotly contested battle tonight and see if we cannot see how high that heart rate gets. Flip back over to watch these drivers start to get ready to hit the track.
Did you see the race report? You have an EOL, buddy.
And you should be able to hear, you see that popping up the radio communications. You see Brian on the screen right now, Mayberry. That's a little bit, you'll be able to catch occasionally the drivers talking in the iRacing chat, maybe to each other, maybe just out in general. We'll see how it goes for them. Should be just one lap of caution here to start the race, or the only one parade lap rather. But again, as I mentioned at the top of the show, the Vigilante Racing has a new primary sponsors for both the Vanquish Series and Wednesday Night Premiere Series this season. And that new sponsor is Tow Call. That's Mr. Albert Anderson's new company. If you are in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you find yourself locked out of your car, you need a jump start, or tire change, or just simply a tow, make sure you contact Albert at towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's all together, towcallroadside@gmail.com for fast and friendly service. He will help you out for sure. And we thank him for coming on board as a primary sponsor this season. You see them leaving the grid now, getting ready to go green here. So Mr. Bryant had a hot hand last season, won the trophy, the top step of the championships in both series. Looking to put an exclamation point here on it in the fall season of both series. Right now he's doing very well, and he has the pole here tonight. We'll see if he's able to translate that into a victory. On this first start of the race, the green will come out and the flagman will control when they launch. Every subsequent restart tonight that we have will be the leader's choice within the restart zone. So once the leader gets within a restart zone, they can launch at any point within the zone, and it gives them a little slight advantage for that reason. Here we go, folks.
Green, green, green.
We are underway. I don't know, it looks pretty close. I don't know if Jacob Alicia got a jump there or not. We'll find out if he received a black flag or not. Right now, that bottom line does have the Advantage 31 machine of Alicia's out there. It goes up to the high side. The America's driver in that 99 machine, tow call machine, trying to take advantage of the low line, but the 31 is getting some assistance from the 51 on the high side. You have it on board for Jacob Alicia, who has the early lead here, being challenged right now by the 51. See, Jacob's using like a Logitech G920 setup. I used to have that setup. I really enjoyed that. Had that for years. If you're looking to get into iRacing, folks, that's a great way to get started. Very good quality. I forget what they call the feedback for that one. Good quality intro set. Some people never update once they go to that Logitech. In fact, you've had NASCAR champions. Got Jacob running a split, kind of a split personality truck with a double mint and the big red paint scheme he's got on there. Very clean so far. Don't want to jinx that. We got 24 trucks in the field tonight. They're running out pretty clean. Let's go to let's do a run through the field. Maybe you'll see your favorite driver. Go back here with Michael T. Alfaro. Don't know.
Got tight there.
Like he is a little off of the pace here. We'll see where he's at in relation to the field. He is almost a half a lap down.
All good, man. All good.
I don't know if he missed the start and had to start from the maybe from pit lane or not. We'll see. Well, he'll have an opportunity to get back up in here and challenge for this race win if we get a caution. It'll be pretty tough to come from this far back otherwise. Moving on forward, we're going to go on board with Tom Barish, racing out of Gulf Coast, Mississippi. Tom's up one spot, running 22nd right now. We got James Lee in his Toyota Tundra 54 machine out of Villa Rica, Georgia. He's up 3 spots so far, running in 21st. Just ahead of him is the Mouth Mayberry, that 29 machine. Dave's challenging the 9, or excuse me, the 4 of Dion Jones. Dave races out of Tucson, Arizona. Got a nice over the right-hand shoulder perspective for us to look at his real-world cockpit. Boarding a 3 monitor set with an info set above. I mentioned Dion Jones out of Diamondale, Michigan. Dion's up 2 spots, running in 19th in that AC Delco machine. We got John Shanebachler out of Louisville, Kentucky. He's down 5 spots so far, but don't worry about that. Kind of call him affectionately the closer here. Always seems to find his way towards the pointy end of the field towards by the time the money window opens. Then we got John Gallagher racing at 17th, right where he started the race in that P3 Orion. It's like he's racing a Ford F-150 here tonight. Mike Adamson, 88 machine. He's up 3 spots so far in that Raptor machine in 16th. Just ahead of him, Aaron Warren. Aaron's down 1 spot from where he began right now. He's in 15th. We got Craig Goodenough from out of Helper, Utah. Oh, they're wrecking right in front of us. That's like Luke Chadwick.
No caution.
No caution so far. iRacing does control the cautions, folks. Let's see if he can get it going here.
Thanks, man. I'm sitting there getting ready to pit.
He keeps it. No, they keep it under green. Like I said at the beginning of the race, iRacing controls the cautions. Admin does not control it. Take a look and see what happened to Luke Chadwick. Like him and the 82, Mike Evers get together. Take another look at it from maybe behind. So you're looking at the back end of Chadwick here. He's on the outside with the 82. Oh, it looks like he may have gotten a little bit loose, went to go down, or maybe realized the 82 was there. That's unfortunate for both these guys. He didn't get torn up. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Him and the 23 got tore up pretty good, along with it's like the 4. Yep, 4 got a piece of this too. Surprised. I'm actually very surprised that iRacing did not throw a caution for that.
You're clear.
But we remained under green.
Thank you, sir.
You see these guys hit the pit lane.
We ain't doing no good racing each other back here. I thought we were in the front.
See how bad it is on the 23 here.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, he's missing a whole right front fender on him. Definitely going to affect him. So these drivers do have one fast repair in this series. But I'm sure that Aaron's trying to hold out and wait for a caution so he doesn't go a lap down going in to get his repairs done. All right, we were going through the field. Craig Goodenough was next up on our list. Let's see where we're at right now in his heart rate. He's still cool as a cucumber there. 104 beats per minute. Highest so far is 124. The other Wednesday night he was up to over 145. I think 145, 146. But we were also racing at Richmond. Tight quarters, tight track. A little more room to spread out here. Probably going to keep his heart rate a little bit lower than you would on a short track. Mike Evers no worse looks like for the wear with that contact that he had. I don't really see any issues here. Mike's running in 11th right now, up one spot from where he began the night. Andrew Cawthon in a 10 machine. Andrew is down one spot right now, running in 10th. Having a good night so far. See an over the right-hand shoulder in real world look at his rig. Racing out of Bartow, Florida. Just in front of him is Jesse Redding. Jesse's having a good night so far, up 7 spots, running in that 9th position. Racing out of Knoxville, Iowa. Trying to track down this other green machine, the Monster 01 of Kelly Kill, and from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Kelly's down 2 spots. He did start in 6th, but I'm sure he's trying to take care of his equipment. But it looks like from the way things look, 721 is going to, and maybe the 10 are going to challenge here for the 01 for that position. Next up, we got the, Kelly really got out of shape there. I'm going to jump back to that for a second. He lost 2 spots with that, but he did save the truck. Good job. Back up here, we're with the 44 machine, the other Warren brother, Chris Warren, out of Valrico, Florida. Chris is running right where he began the night in 7th position. And then we have Andy Player. Racing out of Concord, New Hampshire. That Apex machine, number 13. Andy's up 2 spots so far tonight, running in 6th. Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury in New Jersey. Jonathan is running in 5th. That's where he began the night, so he's holding serve right now, looking to get some more as we continue on. The longer we run, the more likely we're going to keep this pretty green tonight, which is fantastic. Everybody's starting to get a little wiggly. You can see 20 laps into this run here with no caution. They can run 29 laps on a tank of fuel, maybe a little bit more if they're good at saving. But we should see green flag pit stops if we don't have a caution here in about another 10 laps or so. We got Albert there, title sponsor tow call. Chevrolet Silverado. He's down 1 spot. He started in 3rd, currently running in 4th position. Chris Goins out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Chris is right now up 1 spot, running in that 3rd position in the High Tide Toyota Tundra. I think that's that's one of his title sponsors there in Charlotte as well. He talked about him when he had a podium interview, I think, on Wednesday night. Then we had 51 out of Stem, North Carolina. You got Mr. Dylan Bryant. And Dylan did have the lead of the race on the start. But Jacob Alicia was able to get out there in front of him, and that's where they currently run, although he is right on the rear deck of Mr. Jacob Alicia in that pyramid, big red machine. See how that goes. And that is through the field. Take a check on the chat tonight. I don't know what's happened to our chat, folks, but like I see at Albert Anderson 7349, I know that's Albert Anderson Sr. And then Jess Vaught 1054, that's Lori Vaught actually. So something's up with why it's not showing their handles or their screen names. So we'll check on that between now and the next broadcast. You know, with these updates, maybe YouTube updated something that caused that to happen. These are race fans out here for the 51. Also, yeah. Pulling for Superman, number 51. Hey guys, welcome. He's doing a good job here right now. He's trying to get back in the front. Going to be a chore, Mr. Jacob Alicia, though. He's very fast and very good at taking care of his equipment. So was the 51. Not a champion for no reason. I think that was a double negative. I should have done better than that. He's not. He's a champion for a reason. Let's be more proper. Here we go. Like he's going to make that high side work for all. You see Alicia just getting out. Those tires are getting really worn out. You see the high tide machine of the one coming up there and making his presence known here at the very end, pointy end of the field. And Chris is amazing at saving his stuff. All three of these guys really. So this is it makes a lot of sense that you see them starting to pull away at the end of this run. Fourth place is 1.75 back of these three. And then Anderson's actually pulling away from that broader group as well. Yeah, Lori's in there saying she thinks it's YouTube. I think so too. I don't know why it's doing that. Did you notice it changed your name again, Lori? It's all over the place. Oh, it actually changed it all the way through. I don't know if you changed that. Maybe you did. Anyway, we won't focus on that. We should have green flag pit stops here in just a minute. I'll take a look and see how spread out the track is now. That track map, if you see it, a dot with a number in it, that's the position I'm looking at. So right now I'm looking at 21st position, which is Dion Jones. And with that, you see he's circled with a green outline. That means that's the truck that I'm looking at right now. If I were to switch over now to Mr. Dylan Bryant, you'll see now the number one, which he's in first position, is circled by the green dot. But overall, we're kind of spread out over the... It looks like mostly a straightaway with a few other guys. We saw James Lee hit the pit lane a little bit further behind, but they were involved in incidents. So, like James Lee might be the first taker in that 54 machine, Toyota Tundra. Getting his left side tires. Drop down, should take off here now, unless he's sped on pit lane, in which case they're going to hold him. Yep, he must have had a speeding penalty coming in. You see Dylan start to assert some dominance here. Pulling out to Albert Anderson's now nearly 2.5 seconds back of your leader. Pulling a little bit on Gones in the number one machine, and Alicia is now over a second back into 31. 30 laps into this. Sounds like Alicia's going in. And I hear others announcing as well. Alicia in the 31 machine. We got Mike Everidge, Kelly Kill, John Schoenbachler, John Gallagher's coming off pit lane. James Lee's still sitting there. Maybe he had some damage. Your leader and second place still haven't come down pit lane for service yet. And they're not coming down this time either. They're going to run it long. So now it's going to be a chess match at 180 miles per hour. These guys just start playing these. Hey, when am I going to pit? Am I going to undercut this guy? Am I going to run over? All those things. Where the maximum speed is there right now.
10 this time, 10 this time.
So like 10's going in pit lane. Your leader's coming in now. Should see 4 tires go on this Superman machine. Taking right sides now. Got the best pit box in the whole field. He's going to come off in front of Jacob Alicia. Jacob's now right behind him in that aqua colored machine. Now the question is, are they going to maintain the lead? I don't think that they will. Jacob Alicia, you saw. I meant Chris Gomes. I think I said Alicia was on pit lane, but Jacob Alicia was out on the track. He was able to overshoot these guys. He's now the leader in the 31.
You all right?
I want to say he has about 2 lap older tires now. He does. He went on lap 30. Dylan Bryant, Chris Gomes went on 32, so they're probably going to be able to track him down. But if you just follow the leader all night, that's exactly where you're gonna finish, behind the leader. I really don't know what happened to James Lee. He may have had an emergency. He's just out of the race. See that truck moving. Alicia is out to a 3.3 second lead over Dylan Bryant right now. 3.4. And pulling away, really. 3.45. See if Bryant's in traffic here. No, not really. Playing the long game, most likely.
Anybody else not take tires there?
Sounds like the 81 didn't take tires. He's trying to play a strategy. They do have just enough to make this race, nothing extra. So maybe he's counting on a late race caution where he can take advantage of new tires. But while we have the opportunity, folks, we're going to go crank it up for you. So if you want to hear what it sounds like in these virtual trucks, crank up those computer speakers or that television set, as we used to call it back in the 80s. And enjoy this, and I'll be right back.
Go low, Jacob.
Thank you.
You betcha.
All right, folks, that does it for our Crank It Up segment. Riding on board right now with the 88 machine of Mike Adams out of Sanford, Florida. Mike's up 6 spots, running in 13th right now. We've had a very clean race. We had one incident early. Did not translate into a caution. iRacing did not throw the caution. So we've technically had no cautions here so far tonight. Back up at the front. Jacob Alicia still holding on to that lead, but it has come down significantly. It's under a second now. As you see Superman trying to track him down right now. He's in the same frame and under a second between them. Chris Goins is also in this frame. You see him tracking right along with Bryant. We hear that the 4 car of Deion Jones is going to go on pit lane here. Deion's a lap down. Other cars a lap down are Aaron Warren, Luke Chadwick, Michael Alfaro, Trevor Robertson, James Lee may still be on pit lane, I think, and Scott Milner. Actually, James is back out on track. I don't know what happened with him unless he was just getting damaged for repairs. Maybe that's what happened. Take you through the field nonetheless, starting off with your current leader. Jacob Alicia out of Indianapolis, Indiana, being hotly chased by Mr. Dylan Bryant out of Stem, North Carolina there in second. Chris Goins just a little bit back in the one machine out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Got Albert Anderson racing out of Washington, D.C., title sponsor for tonight. Code call. He's running in 4th position, been in the top 5 all night. Caution is out. Caution is out. And don't see, looks like might involve Chris Warren. Nope, Andrew Cawthon. And perhaps Mike Evers. Let's go back and take a look. All right, here's the 82 machine. Like he's slowing down for the accident. Oh, okay. 82 was a victim of this. We'll go on to the 10 of Andrew Cawthon. Like he's going in here.
Come on, Chris.
These guys are kind of 3 wide right in front of him. The 123, the 13. Looks like maybe the 29. These guys going to get together and go down 44, rather. Oh, the 123. Does he just scrape the wall, perhaps? We're up behind with Gallagher right here. Pretty tight. Oh, he gets a little bit of help there from the 44, but they were 3 wide. Slight bit of net code. I think he was probably going to hit him anyway, but and it's just like a domino effect. So those 2 guys kind of get okay. 44 still gets the worst of it out of those 3. Then we're going to look here with the 10 machine as the 82 is just trying to miss it, and then just he's sliding out of control off of that outside retaining wall. 82 machine gets caught up in it. So that's terrible for those guys. Significant damage on that 10 for Andrew Cawthon. Definitely probably got to take his fast repair. Oh yeah, undrivable almost. Get rear damage like that, it makes these trucks really hard to drive. Yeah, he had to take his fast repair. You see it's all fixed up now. If we can't get a word with Mr. Andrew Cawthon here. Hey, Andrew Cawthon, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Hey, man. So that was some tight racing there, and you kind of got a real bad lick. I'm sure you had to use your fast repair there. What was it like from behind the wheel?
I could see. I knew we were 3 wide, and it looked like I don't remember who was in the middle there, but I mean, I had a good run coming off of 4, and I had to take. I mean, starting to get to the point where we're wearing tires. I had a good run. I went to take it, and I know that car on the outside was a little slower than us, and the car in the middle looked like he backed out, and I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, I saw Gallagher on the outside coming towards me, and I knew I was pretty much over then, and yeah, straight up into the wall, and I had to take fast repair for sure.
Well, hey, man, it's unfortunate. I hate it for you. I didn't want to talk to you for a second. I'll let you get refocused here as we're going back green, but good luck the rest of the way.
No problem. I think tires here are going to be a big deal because we had 3 sets in the pits, and some people have already taken 2. So
yeah,
even halfway through. So
you guys asked for a little more strain on the tire numbers, so you got it tonight, buddy. Good luck.
Hey, I'm okay with it. I'm still on my first set, or still on the first set that I've changed, so I'm good to go. All right, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Take care. All right, we should see this truck dip off here momentarily. We're going to go back green. Here we go. Control to the 51 as he takes off. Great launch. 31 does not get a great launch. 99 is going to go up underneath in there. Warren gets past him. 99, you got Craig Goodenough in the 89 getting in there trying to get past him. Jacob Leash is really is going to think back on this one and wonder what. Oh no! Thought he was going to come up. He did hit the wall twice. Still holding on to it. Good job not to wreck. See what this heart rate monitor's looking like for the 89 machine. 112. That's not bad. Still hasn't really busted above 124 there. As Alicia does get stuck in there in 5th position. Take a look. Maybe we'll get a look and see if he's got any damage on that right side, because he did tag the outside wall. Not once, but at least twice. He's looking pretty clean. I don't really see much damage there on the right front. Here's hoping he didn't get any kind of wheel damage there. A lot of hungry hounds behind, you know. If he does have some damage, he's going to know it. You see him blinking just a bit there. You got Jesse Redding coming up behind him in 6th position. Jesse's up 10 spots so far tonight. Really getting after it this evening. As he's looking to take the inside of 31. 31 may be carrying some damage now. But it's just not visible because I don't see anything. Riding on board right now with the 13 machine of Andrew Player with the mouth just behind him of Dave Mayberry.
Oh, yes, they do.
Heard some conversation between Player and the 81 machine of Osborne. And you're talking about tires. Just back a little bit here. The 29 machine of Dave Mayberry is trying to get up here with the 13. Dave's really fast tonight, up 13 spots so far, running in 9th position. That 13 machine in front of him is his teammate. So I wouldn't expect these guys to really kind of duke it out. They're probably going to work together to try to split some of these other drivers and put them in bad racing positions. Like Mike Alfaro probably had something happen with the wall there. He's talking to somebody saying he was sorry. It turned into a wreck though. And we have a new leader, Jonathan Osborne. That 81 machine up 4 spots now, taking over the top spot from the 51 machine of Dylan Bryant. Jonathan races out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Been with the Vigilante Racing League since its inception. Racing in Premier League now for 5 years. Vanquish Series for the last 3 seasons. Vanquish Series is only 3 seasons old. It is a spinoff. Both series falling under the Vigilante Racing League. Jonathan super fast everywhere we go. Right now, he's holding nearly, over a 1.6 second advantage over Bryant. Let's see if Dylan maybe didn't take tires here. Yeah, it looks like maybe he didn't. Maybe Jonathan Osborne, he's had a little bit longer pit lane time, so usually indicative of someone who took 4 tires there. And I do have an indication here that Kelly Kill may have had a crash, so let's go check in with him. It indicates on my screen, but it looks like he's still running. Maybe he's carrying some damage here. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's looking a little bent out of shape there. Oh, hits the wall again as I go to him. The truck's going to be a handful. Kelly's running in 19th right now. Being lapped by your leader, the 81 there, you see. Jonathan's hoping this thing runs green. He just wants to run away with it now since he has really gapped the field at 3.3 seconds with those new tires. Let me get a quick word with Kelly, see what happened. Hey, Kelly, it's out in the booth, buddy. You got me. Kelly, you got me, buddy.
Hey, I got you, Jess.
Hey, man, just like you carrying some damage there. Did you have some action with the wall or something?
Yeah, I hit the left front. I got right front wheel damage, and I'm gonna trying to wait till the next caution to come out here and get my fast repair. But we'll see. It's undrivable right now.
I was going to say, it's looking pretty wicked loose there. I hope you're able to hold on to it for until at least the next pit stop, maybe next caution, buddy. But just wanted to check in and see what happened with you, and wish you luck. Hopefully you're able to get back in this thing.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks for talking to us.
Yeah.
Mr. Kelly Kill pulling a lot of damage. He's hoping. He's only 1 lap down. He's the first truck a lap down right now, having been passed by Osborne there. So if we do get a caution anytime soon, he will be the lucky dog and able to get his fast repair complete. Back here, let's take a look at this battle for second right now between Dylan Bryant and Chris Goins. Chris is closing in. Looking to get that second spot and set sail for Osborne, although Osborne's checked out to a 5.5 second lead. That just shows you the huge difference in tires here, folks. If there's no cautions, this may work out for Mr. Osborne. We have multiple cautions towards the end of this race. We're coming to 63 laps complete. That's not going to play in his favor. Now, here in Atlanta, it can go either way. Sometimes we have a late caution. Many times, if we get spread out like we are right now, if we'll take a look, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This track map, we're pretty well spread out. The longer we run, the more that spread will increase, and the less likely we will have a caution. Unless it's somebody trying to go into pits or something like that. But you got the 01 here really struggling to keep his truck underneath him. You got the 51, the 1, and the 9 trying to get around him. These situations can turn in and often do turn into cautions. I see Kyle Vaught out there in the chat saying, I'm eating sushi tonight, watching the race, wishing I was racing. Well, Kyle's going to have to switch over to a controller. He's had at work. He had an injury that's put him out of racing for a while. But ever the racer and wanting to get into action, he has told me this evening that he is practicing on an Xbox controller, and he's going to figure this out. We did when he was a kid. We raced on Xbox controllers all the time. So this will not be a foreign concept to Kyle. And would not be surprised to see him up here in the mix for winning these races. Oh, you see, no, oh, one's out of control. You got the 1 out of control. Hang on to it. That was close. Chris Goins, great job. Him and Bryant. Go back and see what happened there. I mean, was that something that, did you have some contact? Here we go. 01 into 51. Riding with the 01, or excuse me, not 01 to 1. Oh, yep. That was a little contact there between the 51 and the 1 truck. You see the 51's on that high side there.
23 is going to be
Still,
this time.
you know, Bryant, he gets a little loose on that high line. Watch the rear end of this truck. You can see it just starting to step around on him. Look at an overhead shot here. Just a little bit of contact, maybe slight bit of net code, just enough to get that 1 out of shape. And then you see Chris Goins just put on a driving clinic here, able to hang on to this truck. He should have been around once, twice, maybe even 3 times. Able to get that back underneath him. Same thing can be said for the 01 machine of Kelly Keel. He's carrying a tremendous amount of damage, but he was able to keep that truck underneath him as well. As we go back live, up front, you still got Jonathan Osborne now out to an 8.5 second lead. I mean, he is feeling great right now. But it might be a sugar high, folks. If we catch an untimely caution, it's probably going to hurt him. See, the last time that Jonathan Osborne was on pit lane, let's take a look. Isn't that lap 47? What did I tell you guys they could run tonight? I think it was, 29 laps that they can go here. So we're looking at around lap 76. We're at 69 right now before Jonathan Osborne has to go in. And he is at nearly a 9-second advantage over everyone else. Nobody's even in the frame with him. Hey, Jonathan, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, man, I got you live on camera. You are smoking the field right now at over 9-second advantage. I know you took tires there, and you're hoping, I'm sure, that this goes green the whole way. Is that are you in trouble if we have a caution? I'm kind of hypothesizing that you might be.
I think I'm good either way. I just hope it goes green because I got this advantage. Because I still got 2 sets of tires in the pit road, so we'll see how it goes. I didn't take tires on that first run.
Okay, I was about to say, I guess that worked out for you. So you've already been taxed on your tires because you took the early penalty of not taking them. So you're in great shape, actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hey man, well I appreciate. Go ahead.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this right now. I'm a little nervous, but let's keep this rubber band wound tight, and hopefully we can close this one out.
Nah, man, you're running great lap times there. Like I said, you're closing in on a 9.5 second lead here. If this goes green, you're pretty much going to put it on the field. And I appreciate you talking to me and volunteering to be a green flag interviewee, rather, if I can get that out of my mouth here. But hey, man, looking great. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, man. We'll be pitting here in about 7 laps, so it's going to get interesting here shortly.
It will. We'll see if we talk to you on top of the podium, buddy. Good luck.
Alrighty, man. Thank you. Hopefully we can see you in victory circle.
Sounds good. All right, it's Jonathan Osborne. Really, I mean, he is flying right here tonight. Great strategy. Took his medicine early. Said, "Hey, I'm not going to take tires on one of the first stops." Suffered from it. Got a break with a caution. Took tires whenever the others then decided, it looks like, not to take tires. And that has given him a tremendous advantage. If nothing else, it's putting him up at the front of the field. So if we have a caution, as he kind of scrapes the wall there, trying to let that other truck get by, which is on new tires. If this works out for him, even if they have a caution, he'll be at the front of the field. All right, so now we're going to take a look a little further back. As you can see, I'm going to show you the difference. If you take a look at your track map there, I see the number 2 circled. That's Mr. Dylan Bryant. And I'm going to switch back over to your leader. And you'll see it jump all the way around these 2 turns here. That's your leader. So that's the difference between first and second. Now, just barely behind there, you got Chris Gomes running in third. America's driver 99 machine there in fourth. Albert's being challenged right now by Craig Goodenough. And a great run here tonight by Jesse Redding in sixth. Up in here mixing it up with these guys. Let's see what the heart rate is on Craig right now. He's trying to get past Albert in that 99 machine. Still keeping it pretty low. Right there with him. This track, this old track that only exists in iRacing now, was just a menace to your tires. Just chews them up. It really rewards the driver who knows how to be fast while taking care of that rubber. And a lot of these guys at the front of the field, these top 5, top 10 guys, definitely know how to do that. See how long it's taken the 89 to get past? It's that tough. 99 is not going anywhere. He's running, keeping that momentum up high. Still not going to be able to clear him. .721's just sitting back there hoping to clean house if these guys get together. Maybe deciding which lane he wants to be behind should they get themselves in trouble. Not missing nothing at the front of the field, folks. Still nearly a 9-second advantage between Bryant and Osborne. Good battle right here. 89 gets a little loose underneath the 99. Gives a little bit of advantage to Albert Anderson on the outside line. Albert doing a great job of running a defensive line, that outside line being defensive so the 89 cannot clear him. The older the tires get, the harder this move is. I hear Andy Player getting on pit lane there.
81.
I just heard that your leader's going to be coming on pit lane as well. Oh, he overshot his pits. If he's taking 4 tires here. Taking the right sides for sure. I wouldn't take anything less than 4. If I was going to do anything, I would skip 1. I would double stint my tires, which is mean don't take tires one time when you had to fuel, which is what the Osborne did. And Andy Player definitely got tires this time. Going off pit lane. But that little bit of a bobble where he overshot his pit lane is going to hurt. That's seconds on the track, folks. Jonathan Osborne on pit lane right now. Just finishing up his service. We'll see what the time difference is going to be once we get Dylan Bryant on pit lane. Chris Gomes coming on pit lane. 51 staying out still. Choosing to run long. Probably hoping that if having a little bit fresher laps, or excuse me, tires in the closing laps of this race, he might be able to make up a little bit of a difference on the 81 machine. You see the 81 did get out in front of him, so the 81 does not go a lap down. 81 should re-inherit the lead once everybody else makes their pit stops. As you see, 51 now going to come down and do just that. See if he gets safely into his pit lane, and pit box rather. Oh, he overshoots as well. 99 gets in his solid. We'll see if there's a difference here as they come off pit lane. Both taking 4 tires here. 51 should still get out. He went up on his left side first. But that's going to cost him a second or so on the track just by that little bit of overshoot in your box. Mike Adamson on pit lane. Dave Mayberry on pit lane. Tom Barish coming off pit lane right now. Going to rejoin the lead now. Jonathan Osborne has reassumed the lead. Right now, Michael Alfaro is in second, over 7.5 seconds back of your leader. Alfaro did pit pretty early in this cycle, winning on lap 63. I don't know how long he's going to end up staying out there, but as you go back into the running order, the Dylan Bryant, the 51, kind of lost on that exchange. He's over 13 seconds behind Osborne now. He was about 9, just under 9, when we started this pit lane or pit cycle here under green. And Kyle out there in the chat saying, "Hey, keep it up, Osborne." You see Anderson right behind him there. Anderson's in 7th. Actually, that wasn't Anderson behind him. I think that was Alfaro. Yeah, that's what I saw. All right, folks. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Tow Call. If you need a tow, a jump start, and lockout or a tire change, and you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area, make sure you get in touch with Tow Call at towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's all together, towcallroadside@gmail.com. Tow Call is our proud sponsor of both the Vanquish and the Premiere Series. All right, we're going to make a run through the field and show you where your favorite driver may be running. Starting off with this driver, Mr. Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey, holding on to a 12, nearly 13-second lead over Chris Gomes in the one machine. I'm actually going to turn on this track map to help you more visualize where they're at. So you see, here is Jonathan. If you're looking at the green circle on the track map, the number 1 is circled. That's your leader. Now I'm going to go back to Chris Gomes. You'll see it jump back to nearly half a lap. Not quite, but you see number 2 circled there. That's where Chris Gomes is racing right now. Being challenged by Dylan Bryant. So these two guys are going head-to-head for second position right now. And they're over 12.5 seconds back of your leader. So this is exactly what Jonathan wants to see. These two guys running second, both of which are fast drivers. He just got the advantage over them on that exchange of old tires versus new tires. The more that they fight, the better that is for Jonathan Osborne, because he's out there in clean air, not really fighting anybody. Lap cars are being pretty cordial to him. And the more these guys fight, the more they're going to fall back. We'll follow this for a moment and continue through the, see if this pass is complete. It might be here. Might be over. Let's see. 51 does slide up in there and take the spot. But probably if I'm these guys, if I'm the one machine of Chris, I'm going to tuck in there, try to push that Superman machine as much as I can, get around this joint, see if we can make some inroads on catching Osborne. Anyway, we're going to continue back here. We got with America's, actually, that's Andy Player in the 13 machine, followed by America's driver in the 99, running in 5th. Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa. He's running 6th position. 7th, up 11 spot so far tonight, is Craig Goodenough out of Helper, Utah. And Craig has just been keeping it cool as a cucumber here tonight. I was hoping to see him, his heart rate pop up a few times, but he just hasn't done anything with it. Still sitting at under 110. His average is only 104. Been a great race for him so far tonight.
54 pit.
Next up, Michael Alfaro was just running second, but as I noted earlier, he went in about, it's like 13, 14 laps earlier than your leaders. And so it was expected that his tire wear was going to have him fall back. Mike Adams out of Sanford, Florida is in 9th position, up 10 spots where he began the night in that Raptor Chevrolet. Andrew Cawthon, he's down 1 spot, but he's running 10th. Having a good run here tonight, taking care of his equipment. I don't know what he did to his camera machine, but it hasn't. It's been doing a great job here lately. Froze up on us for a few races in a row. He must have made some adjustments, so we appreciate that. It's so much brighter when you're looking at his in-car. Next up, we got Chris Warren in that 44 machine racing out of Valrico, Florida. Chris is down 4 spots from where he began the night, running 11th. Having a good run here tonight, top 15, top 12. Closely followed by Dave the Mouth Mayberry. Dave is up 10 spots from where he began. He started 22nd, now running in 12th. Actually, just now passing Chris Warren for that 11th spot. Up 11 positions now for Dave Mayberry. You got John Shanebachler trying to have his hand to get around the 44. Let's see if the 44 is at a deficit on tires. Looks like he is. He came at lap 67, so these guys are much fresher tires, which is why they're able to get around so quickly. Chris Warren's fast driver. He's just running on a deficit of tires right now. Up back here, the 82 machine of Mike Everidge out of Melbourne, Kentucky. Mike is down 1 spot, running 13th right now.
Staying high, Albert, staying high.
Got Tom Harris, just haven't been passed by your leader, Osborne. Tom is up 8 spots, though, overall, and running in 15th, racing out of Gulf Coast, Mississippi. Got Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas. You know, Trevor's normally up here challenging for these victories. I wonder if he had some issues earlier on in the race. We just didn't catch it.
Thank you, Trevor.
Lucky he ain't may have. I didn't hear what he said there. He may be carrying some damage. Running 16th right now. 23 machine of Aaron Warren. Aaron's running 17th. Luke Chadwick at the 9, running at 18th. Kelly Kill was able to get his machine fixed up. He's running 19th right now. He's 2 laps down to the field. John Gallagher out of Roseville, California. John is in 20th. Diamonddale Dion Jones out of Michigan, running in 21st. And Jacob Alicia is not on the track. So something happened with Jacob. So Jacob Alicia is 22nd, Scott Miller 23rd, and James Lee is out as well, 24th. Check and make sure James is out. Nope, he's out as well. And jump back up front with your leader, Jonathan Osborne, who's now under 10 seconds ahead of Dylan Bryant, Chris Collins. So it's going to be a product of those extra laps. Jonathan went in on lap 44. Excuse me, lap 79. Dylan Bryant went in on 81. So there's at least a 3 lap advantage there. Chris Goins 1 lap older than Dylan Bryant. So we noted during that cycle of pit stops that Bryant was staying out for this very reason, hoping to be fast towards the end of the run. The question is he going to go in immediately when Jonathan pits under green here? See if we can take a look here last time, see what we got. Kind of strategy-wise, what we're looking at.
That was a pretty tight game you got there, Dion.
Sure is, isn't it?
So 4 more laps. Jonathan Osborne pits. He can definitely make it to the end. Actually, anybody who pits at 104 can definitely make it to the end. Jonathan can actually go to 108, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how well he's saving his fuel, which he might be saving his stuff a little bit. He's starting to lose time to Bryant, but as I noted, there's at least a 2-lap deficit there. Now, if I'm sitting in the 81's position, and I see 51 hit pit lane, I'm going the very next time. I don't want to lose all that time on new tires to Osborne. He's going to make you pay for it.
Good job, good enough.
Behind the pounds, buddy.
Oh, I know, dude.
It's an indication here that Michael Alfaro may have crashed, but there was no caution here. Let's go back and take a look. That's him down there in the apron.
I'm
like, oh, here's that 99 truck.
They may have just stopped on track, and when you stop on track, that shows indication in the software that it was a crash, and that's what happened. You may have had a reason you had to stop.
23 pitting this time, 2-3.
I hear people getting ready to pit. 23 of Chris Warren letting folks know he was hitting pit lane, and there he goes right there. So is this going to be the start of the cycle? He's at 102. That's kind of a little bit early to make it to the end. Actually crosses over for 103. He's probably going to be okay. He might have to do a little bit of savings. So now comes the chess match, folks. When do you pit? Yeah, Bryant definitely closing in. He's under 8.5 seconds now. That's still that is a tremendous lead here in Atlanta. And again, it's a product of that tire deficit that right now Osborne's carrying, a 2-lap deficit to second place. He's maintained pretty well over Chris Goins, who he only has a 1-lap deficit to, nearly a 10-second advantage over third. And it's 12.3 seconds back to fourth before you find 89 of good enough. Back here and take a look and see if Dylan Bryant, he's got it down to right at 8 seconds. That is not going to cut it. Just under 8 seconds now. He's going to have to try to undercut Osborne or hope for a caution probably to be able to win this race. Now he was able to cut, net out of that by staying out 2 extra laps so far. He's netted about a second. Not much more than a second overall for that first pit stop, because he was right at 9 seconds when they started that pit cycle, and he went back pretty far. I think we said 13 seconds plus, and he's able to battle back, up to this level. But if he only nets a second overall out of the next set of green flag pit stops, that's not going to be enough. We've got Albert Anderson Sr. out there saying, hey, pit lane chess match. Yes, sir, it is. These guys have run out to 108 now. They're both running it long so far. And as long as they're running it long, I would say advantage to Bryant right now, as he's down to 7.74 seconds behind first place of Osborne. And still closing. I would imagine either one of these guys hits pit lane, the other one is going to go immediately. Take another run through the field. Actually, nope. Take a look at Andrew Player. Andy Player hit pit lane here. Greg Goodenough's on pit lane. These guys were teammates, actually. Goodenough's coming off the lane. Mike Everidge is in getting his service. And Jonathan Osborne, your leader, is on pit lane right now. What will Bryant do? Think he's going to stay out. Don't know that's going to help. 25 laps to go. Don't know if he would stay out much more than this. Maybe 1 lap. Making his way around to 82, going to the backstretch here. Not going in this time either. Choosing to stay out. Those extra laps. That's 2 extra laps so far. Maybe he's hoping for a caution here. Let's take a look and see where we're at with the 81 machine, making his way off pit lane. Right now, Jonathan's in 7th. What he doesn't need right now is a caution. 23 laps to go. Lori in the chat saying you never know to the bitter end. That's absolutely true. You got to be fast. You have to be good to win these races, but you got to have a little bit of lady luck on your side as well. Because so often in real life and here in the simulator, we see that those cautions, especially an untimely one, can just throw your entire day into a tailspin. Jonathan's up to 7th right now, looking to get around Alfaro and others. Alfaro's lap down to him. Tom Barish would be the next for position. Jesse Redding and Chris Goins are for position. He's about to pass them because they're on pit lane. 22 laps to go. Dylan Bryant's still on the track. .123 pulling down. Giving that 81 clean track.
123 fitting.
Actually, he got down there because he says he's going to pit lane. And you see him there in the foreground. Dylan Bryant's on pit lane right now. Yeah, Osborne was out there. He went in on 109. It's going to be a 3 to 4 lap difference here. Mike Adams is on pit lane. Jonathan Osborne's going to take over and assume the lead here. It'll be 10 seconds ahead of Anderson, the 99, currently sitting in 2nd. It'll update here on your screen momentarily. See the 99 right there trying to hold off good enough in the 4th position right now, now 3rd. 89 machine. Taking the peak to the inside. Oh, you see the 99 scraping the wall, hanging on to it. It's definitely going to give advantage to Craig Goodenough here. Yeah, I was going to ask, did his heart rate spike there? It sure did. He's sitting at 122 right now. 127. So that little scrape of the wall by America's driver got his attention. 128, still not calmed down yet. He knows that 99 is going to try and come back after him. 130, it just peaked his highest heart rate of the night right now. Craig Goodenough is currently in 2nd. He does have a 2-lap deficit to your current leader, which is Osborne. Albert Anderson has 1 more lap deficit to him, so yeah, this is a battle as the 01 is trying to get around as well. Wants a lap down car. So it's like he peaked out at 137, folks. I was wondering when he was going to get that heart rate up. It's up there now. Great driving by all these guys. So let's take a look and see what the damage is for Dylan Bryant. And Bryant's currently in 6th position. He is 14.7 seconds back. Now, he's going to be incredibly fast. He's going to fly through this field. Superman's going to throw his cape out there and put it in the wind. But I don't think without the benefit of a caution, it's going to be enough. Got Albert Anderson Sr. out there in the chat saying, watch that wall. Yeah, absolutely. Kyle Vaught's in there as well saying heart rate is bumping for the 89 machine. I would love to have a heart rate on all these guys, to be honest with you, folks. I think it'd be quite entertaining to see some of these battles in real time with their heart rates displayed on the screen. So as it currently stands, your leader, Jonathan Osborne, is out to a 9.8, 9.9. He's pulling away. And over 10 seconds now, over Goodenough. 16 laps to go. Is this Jonathan Osborne's night? Is he going to take it home with a clean and green race? Next up, as I mentioned, just over now to 10.15 seconds back is Craig Goodenough. America's driver Albert Anderson right there in 3rd. Won't be long. Chris Gomes will be up here in the fight with him. Now, Albert's he went on 106. Gomes went in at 111. Dylan Bryant went at 113. So these guys are probably going to be able to it's going to look like he's standing still as you see the 1 right now passing the 99. Won't be too much longer. You'll see Dylan Bryant. He's a little ways back here, but he's just so much faster with 14 laps to go. Dylan Bryant went in at 113. That's 4 laps difference to your leader. But he does have the speed in those tires right now. I just don't think he has the time. Back up front here, your leader is maintaining right at a 10-second lead over second place. And Good Enough was able to eat into it just ever so slightly, but at that rate, he's still going to win this race by probably 7 seconds or 8 seconds. Been a great, clean and green race here so far, folks.
Kelly, just FYI, you are flashing in and out a lot.
Surprised on the cost of
See if we can find you a battle. Right now, he's maintaining that 10-second advantage. We'll take a look. Now, Bryant's in 4th now, 11 seconds back. He is definitely making some inroads. Man, it's a long way to go with about 10 laps to go. Really, everybody's pretty spread out. I'm looking at the gap board here. All the lap times are in green, so nobody's really all over each other, or they're packing a pass right now. Let's take a look here. Nope, back to green again. Really nothing happening. You can see 81 is just out there on a Sunday drive right now. Under 10 laps to go. Chris Gomes has made his way past the 89. Good enough, as you see also Dylan Bryant looking to make a pass as well. The Bryant's under 10 seconds now, 9.6. Gomes is at 9.2. Gomes has a 2-lap disadvantage to Bryant, but he has really got that truck in the wind. That being Gomes. And with Mr. Bryant gets up here, that's not going to be an easy pass. It's exactly what Jonathan Osborne wants to see as you jump around here. He's halfway down the backstretch already.
I'm having to clutch it to make it.
Coming around to 8 laps to go. I just heard a 6 machine saying he was clutching to make it on fuel. How many others are out there in that position? Take a look at the gap here. Bryant has now overtaken Gomes for 2nd position. But he made quick work of the 1 machine, more than I expected. Looking to get around the lap car of Kelly Kill there in 01. Got some other lap traffic up in front of him. We're under 7 to go. 01's going to give plenty of wide berth here to the 51, being respectful and understanding he's trying to chase down that leader. Leader's still out to nearly 8 seconds, 7.9493. It is closing down. 2 things could be at play here. The 1, the 4-lap deficit on those tires, but 2, as smart a driver as you know the 81 is, he's probably sitting there saving a little bit of tire. So if he does have to battle the 51 for some reason, he's got a little bit left in the tank, so to speak. Coming to 5 to go, 7.8 second difference here. Nobody's even in the frame here. We'll jump back here to Dylan Bryant. You'll see the camera turn to the right here. See how far back it is. There is Dylan Bryant right there. Superman machine. Running just behind the lap truck of Dion Jones. And John Gallagher in the 123. Under 5 laps to go, 7.5 seconds to make up for the 51. Tall task. The harder he runs these tires, the more time he's going to burn off of them. 4 laps to go. All Jonathan Osborne wants to see is that white flag, because if he gets the white flag, the next flag in this race will end it. Field will be frozen. Jonathan Osborne will be the winner. Three laps to go. Alfaro just ran out of fuel. Had to make a quick sprint on the pit lane. He's calling out on the radio. Who else is going to be in that position? We're coming to 2 to go. If Jonathan Osborne can get around here one more time before there's any kind of a caution, he will have this race to himself. Oh, touches the wall there as I say that. Tell me he doesn't want this race. Running a high line here.
Hold the white, please.
Jonathan Osborne gets the white flag at over a 6-second advantage of the 51. Looking to bring it home here tonight, folks. I don't see any issues with fuel for these leaders. They've been fast all night.
A good win, Osborne. Great strategy.
Dylan Bryant's already congratulating Jonathan Osborne on the win. He hasn't made it quite around yet. Let's see.
Nice win there, Jonathan.
There you go. Tonight's winner, Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey, bringing it home. A little bit of strategy early in the race. And he kills it. Dylan Bryant's going to bring it home in second position.
I beat you in the point, Buck.
Chris Gomes brings it home third.
So far, don't worry about it.
Nice win there, Osborne. Good call by you.
Congratulations to Jonathan Osborne indeed. You see Lori putting that across the screen. Hey, folks, thanks for tuning in. I see 16 people still out there watching right now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of the racing action here at the Vigilante Racing Network. And as we congratulate Jonathan Osborne on a tremendous run here tonight. Really played the strategy early well, got out to and maintained about a 10-second lead. This is a kind of a dream race that you hope for, but so often it ends up going the opposite direction because there's a caution or something that kind of takes you out of that situation. But great job here tonight from Mr. Osborne. Killing it here at the Legacy Atlanta Motor Speedway. I think he's going to go for the backwards or the reverse Kulwicki, the loop lap here. And he is indeed. Well, hey, folks, we're going to get an interview with your winner here tonight. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, folks, we are back, and we are going to interview tonight's winner, Mr. Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Jonathan had a tremendous run here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Legacy Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we have him in the booth now. Hey, Jonathan, it's Alan in the booth. Do you have me, buddy?
I got you, man.
Hey, man, I talked to you a little bit earlier, and that early strategy of you kind of taking your medicine early and then that first stop and not taking tires really worked out for you as this got spread out and green, and you maintained about a 10-second advantage over second place that entire last part of the race. How does it feel?
It's good after the luck I've had the past, like, I don't know, 10 weeks or so. This was a good one. It feels good finally to take down the Superman, as we call him over here. Controller killer's coming for him.
Controller killer, I like that. Yeah, I mean, he was doing everything he could. He ran over, I want to say 4 laps longer than you did on that last stint before the last pit stop, rather, just trying to find a way to catch up with you. And he chopped it down, but I was kind of hypothesizing on air that not only did you have such a tremendous lead, but were you also saving a little bit of your stuff in case you had to battle the 51 at some point?
I was just saving it so I didn't wad it up into the wall and throw it away. But yeah, if he would have got up there to me, I would have had nothing for him. He was lights out all day. Them new tires were the only difference maker I had for him.
Well, hey, man, you really did pull it off here tonight, and what a great job you did. Before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, I want to shout out, well, first you and Lori, you guys do an amazing job on this league. So amazing, the family that we've created here. My sister and brother-in-law, all their family, all my family here. And then good friend Larry Donahue, he helps me buy a bunch of my computer stuff and build my controllers. So everybody that makes all this possible is pretty cool.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, and I appreciate we got you on camera here tonight too as well. So that was outstanding. You went out here and won this thing with an exclamation point, in fact. So it should put you right in there for the battle for the championship. I know you guys are really going to go after it this season. With only a 3rd round, but hey, for next week we are going to Pocono. What do you think your chances are going to be like?
Oh, I love me that tricky triangle. Hopefully we can replicate double back-to-back here in Pocono. So we'll go for it.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Hey, Jonathan, congratulations again, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Finally got to dominate one and close it out at the end, too, so that was cool.
Hell yeah, buddy. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was tonight's winner, Mr. Jonathan Osborne. He absolutely dominated this thing. The strategy worked out for him. That's one of those races that drivers live for, an opportunity to get out there and just take it to them, and he did. So let's see anything else on the chat before we start getting off of here. Make sure I didn't miss anybody out there. Let's see. Congrats from Lori to the podium drivers. Great race for everyone. Congratulations from Mr. Albert Anderson Sr. to Jonathan. A good top 5 finish for his son, 99. And we'll see what else we got going here before I get the results to you. Should be about it. And let's get those results to you right now for tonight's race. All right, folks, top of the podium, Jonathan Osborne brings it home. Dylan Bryant in 2nd position. In 3rd position, Chris Gomes in that number 1 machine. Greg Goodenough brings it home 4th. Albert Anderson 5th. Jesse Redding 6th. Andy Player 7th. Mike Adamson 8th. John Shanebacher in 9th position. Andrew Coffin 10th. Mike Everidge 11th. Chris Warren in 12th. 13th was Tom Barish. 14th, Trevor Robertson. Aaron Warren in 15th. Dave Mary 16th. Kelly Kill in 17th. Luke Chadwick 18th. John Gallagher in 19th position. Deion Jones 20th. Michael Alfaro in 21st. 22nd was Scott Milner. 23rd was Jacob Alicia. And 24th, James Lee. And that is your results for this evening. As always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for everything she does for this league. As she does all the admin, I do nothing but show up here on race night. It's tremendous, and all the drivers love her for everything she does, and I want to thank her as well, not only for that, but also for what she does for our family. So, with that, round 3 is officially in the books, folks, and we're looking forward to Pocono Raceway. You heard him talk about it. It's the tricky triangle. It's going to be next week's contest. be sure you tune in next Friday, 8:50 or 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you don't miss any of the pre-race discussion. But until then, remember, stay sharp, stay fast, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.